Hello everybody and welcome to this dungeon guide for the City of Ash. My name is Geraint and I'll be your host for this guide. The City of Ash dungeon is located in the green shade area of the Eldmeri Dominion, and the recommended level range for this dungeon is 28 to 31. This dungeon consists mainly of Dedra, so fighter skills and passives will do extra damage. Please do note that this dungeon guide does not include any quests that may be available or possibly altering events inside this dungeon. Also be advised that at the time of this recording all members of the dungeon guide group are of high veteran rank, so certain encounters might look easier as when playing this dungeon at the recommended level range. Alright, let's get started by introducing the members of my group, all of them fellow Alith members. This time I am accompanied by Turambar as well as Dark Intent. And last but not least, Euclid Hellskite. When you start the dungeon, the first pack of monsters you will engage are Fire Imps and Banekin. It's always a good idea to target imps first. Their channeled fire spray attack can do massive damage over time. Interrupt it and then finish the little buggers off. The next group consists of a Flame Atronach and also Banekin again. The Atronach is the stronger Dedra here, so kill the Banekin first. As every Flame Atronach, all of them inside this dungeon will also explode on death. After you have killed those two groups, make your way down the treehouse, and once you reach the ground, you can decide to either go to the left or right side of the dungeon first. The middle passway will only be open once you have cleared both sides. For this guide our group goes left first, but again it really doesn't matter which side you do first. Move through the treehouse while killing the imps that go crazy on the interior inside there, and take care of the Banekin and the Flame Atronach that will join the fight soon after. Before you move on, you can also clear the Tremora group outside the treehouse, but it's not a must-do. If you are not getting a little lost like myself here, continue your way on the left side and you will encounter a bigger trash mob group now. And here you have to watch out for the green standard as soon as it gets placed and destroy it as soon as possible. This will not only stun and disorient the Tremora for a while, it will also lower the damage you will receive from that group. And you can also kill the group faster if they are stunned and disoriented, of course, so that's another bonus. After that big group, a smaller Banekin Flame Atronach combo will be the last obstacle before you reach the first boss area. Okay, if you look inside this structure, you will see that the boss stands there, a lurcher. So stay outside for the moment and defeat the Tremora and Flame Atronax, but again, don't go up the stairs, otherwise you may prematurely aggro the boss. Infernal Guardian is the name of the lurcher boss that will start to move down the stairs as soon as the last monster outside is defeated. If you move back just a little bit, you can regenerate till he starts to aggro your group. The Guardian uses various abilities beside his standard attack. On distant targets he will use a ranged attack visible by dust moving towards that player. It does quite some damage, so watch out for it. When the Guardian raises his right arm, take care not to stand in the red circle that will appear close to him and avoid the damage before he smashes down with his arm. The Guardian's strongest attack, though, is when he starts to glow inside, like orangey red, and then begins to throw firebombs all around the area. If you can roll dodge out of the area where the firebombs land, it's good, otherwise your group healer has to do some work in healing you. You could try to get behind the boss, then you should be quite safe from the bombs. The bombing phase lasts for about 10 seconds, and most of the time the Guardian will finish the phase with a heavy smash that affects everyone standing too close. From time to time a red circle will build around the Guardian. Stay away from it till he activates an explosion by stomping on the ground. Because of the reddish lighting in the whole dungeon, the red damage areas in all the fights, and especially this one, are sometimes hard to see. With the death of the Infernal Guardian, the left side of the dungeon should now be cleared, and as there is nothing else to do, turn around and move back to the middle of the dungeon, and then you can continue your way on the right side. The right side is populated with the same trash mob group setups like the ones you see on the left side, so there is nothing really special to tell, except if you watch it you will see myself getting lost again. But other than that, I just let you watch what we do till our group reaches the boss area. Now your group should be ready to engage Golor, the Banekin handler, a boss with Banekin adds. He will use two skills pretty frequently: a charged up heavy attack on the tank, which should be blocked, and a circle based AoE swing attack. Those are the ones, like I said, that are pretty frequently, but he will also use a third special mechanic where he will summon 3 Banekin, and that is visible when he raises his shield in the air. His health pool is quite low, and if your group DPS is high enough, you may not even see all of the special skill that I just mentioned. But for this guide we took our time to kill him and show you everything that he is capable of. There are no trash mob groups in the way to the next boss. Just continue upwards till you get to the end of the path at the platform. The third boss is called Warden of the Shrine, and he will appear out of a fire geyser, which is a nice animation, by the way. If you park your group at the stairs, he won't aggro your group, but as soon as you take a step on the platform, he will engage your group most of the time with a teleport strike. The area of the fight is quite small, and the special skills he uses doesn't make that fact easier. But let's check them out one by one. Equipped with 2 maces, he likes to do a charged up heavy attack on the tank, so again, block mode on. After a while he will use a dangerous fire area spell where he will place fire all around himself. This spell is not quite visible up front, so step out of the area if you stand in it after the cast. There is one thing special though about this spell. There are 2 versions of it. One version has the fire around the boss with a fire-free area in the middle, and the fire ring is quite big. The other version has a smaller ring of fire, or area of fire, and there is no fire-free area at all. So the tank has to watch out which version is active, or you can just roll dodge or run out of the fire and lure the shrine warden out of the fire area. Like at the start of the fight, he will also occasionally teleport strike to a distant random target before moving back to the tank, as long as he's still taunted by that time. There is a very slight chance that he will cast both fire ring versions on the ground. In that case, the fire-free area on the platform is very limited, and the group healer has to heal through the fire damage in this worst case scenario. The Warden of the Shrine is no more, and once again your group can take the way back to the middle of the dungeon. I will skip this boring part and warp us all right into the action again. Okay, as you can see, the middle area of the dungeon is no longer a safe zone. The gate is destroyed, and all sorts of Daedric scum is causing havoc. Kill everything that is not friendly, but stay away from the destroyed gate, otherwise the fourth boss will already appear and attack your group, and this can get quite messy if a lot of the trash mobs are still around. Once your group moves in closer to the destroyed gate, a bunch of adds as well as Dark Ember will attack. The tank can take over Dark Ember, while the other group members kill the adds. Beside the basic fireball attack, Dark Ember will only use one special ability, manifesting in 3 red circles, from which lava will erupt after a while. The affected area is quite small, and it should normally be no problem to avoid this area. And that's all to watch out for. This fight should otherwise be quite easy. After Dark Ember is defeated, the path is now free to move on. Clear the way from the 2 trash mob groups, and then you will arrive at the area of the 5th boss. Rothariel Flameheart is guarding this area and will attack your group with her 2-hander as soon as you take a step on the ground she's standing on. For a mini-boss, her abilities are quite surprising if you are not prepared for it. The thing that happens is she will use a fixed position whirlwind attack, so best don't stay too close to her when she does it. Miss Flameheart also likes to use a charged up heavy attack on her number 1 threat target, which should be blocked. Now back to the surprising part of the fight. Rothariel will cast a ring of fire with no safe zone in it. This attack is kind of the same as the one you have seen already from the Warden of the Shrine before. The special part here though is that she will throw a smoke bomb on the ground right after she casts that fire ring, and she will return with 3 clones of herself. And take note that all 3 clones are capable of doing the same skills as she does, so you have to dispose of the 3 clones as fast as possible to not get overwhelmed by their special attacks. If you have killed the 3 clones, only Rothariel will be left, and the fight continues till she dies. Proceed further and open the wooden door to enter the area where the 6th and final boss fight will take place. Move down and go closer to the Oblivion Gate, which will open after a while, and out of it comes Razor Master Erthos. Erthos carries a bow and also has control over flame Atronachs. More on that in a moment. Erthos most of the time starts the fight with a fireball attack at a random target that will explode on the area where it lands with AoE damage, and also creates 3 fire lines that spread out. The casting time is very quick, so try to just roll dodge out of the area and avoid the fire lines. He will also call 1 or even more flame Atronachs during the fight. Also, this animation is very fast, and it's a good advice to kill the Atronachs fast. From time to time, Erthos will teleport to another area of the room, so try to keep up with him. He will also sometimes set his arrow on fire, and the target hit by it will be knocked back a bit and take fire damage over time. The longer the fight lasts, the higher the chance that your group will get overwhelmed by flame Atronachs. So if Erthos is low on health, concentrate on him, as the flame Atronachs will despawn as soon as Erthos dies. Alright, that's pretty much all there is to say for the normal version of the City of Ash dungeon. I hope this guide was helpful, and if so, please consider to like this video and or leave a comment. Be sure to also check out our other guides for ESO group dungeons. Our goal is to have a guide for every one of them over time, so stay tuned. Take care and bye bye.